month already. Last weekend of summer fun, maybe shall I? The Vail Daily headline is similar, and we're counting down the day. You can see it's such a beautiful morning, and Cameron is in the hot seat for his last show. It's going to be such a great time. Vail Valley Live starts right now.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
Living it.
living it.
Living it.
to do lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning
At
7:30.
7:30.
it's Vail Valley Live.
it's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Hey, howdy. How we doing, everybody? Happy Saturday, September the 17th. Where has the time gone? Beautiful start today. You saw Meredith there in Vail Village. She's got her dirndl on. Oktoberfest round 3. We'll see what kind of trouble she gets up to today. But I'm Cameron here in the studio, as Meredith mentioned. Final show for me this season. Let's have some fun, shall we? On the show today, we're going to learn about what Oktoberfest means. We saw this yesterday on the show, had too much fun, so we're going to play it again. But really fun interview that's just over in Beaver Creek. We'll check that out. We'll see what the library's up to. And of course, there's Oktoberfest happening. There's the Heart and Soul Reggae Music Festival down in Avon, and so much more that we're going to get to on the show. But before we go much further, let's take a quick look at the weather. This segment's brought to us by our friends at the outlets of Silverthorne, where you can find elevated savings 45 minutes away from us here in the valley. A brisk, a little damp this morning, but we should see highs in the upper 60s today. Right now, you see in Vail, current 39, feels like 36. So nice, brisk, chilly. See some winds there, 5 miles an hour, gust up to 11. That's part of the storm system that is rolling through Tropical Storm A. And as it starts to dry out, we see the wind gusts pick up. High of 64 tomorrow, and as we look into the extended past and into the middle of next week, high of 70 tomorrow. Absolutely gorgeous. But the kind of temperatures stay pretty concise in the low 70s, lows in the low 40s until we see Wednesday with larger chance of rain coming into the area. That's just our first look at the weather. We'll be sure to check in more throughout the show to keep you updated so you can plan your day with us here at Vail Valley Live. And of course, somebody who's already out there living it is Meredith. She is in Vail Village. Let's check back in with her and see how she's up doing. Good morning to you, Meredith.
Good morning.
Looks like
Guten
a
Tag,
beautiful.
I should say.
Exactly. Guten Tag. Absolutely. Here we are. I love the dirndl. Flash of color there. What's it feel like out there right now?
It's definitely a little chilly. Like, I've got goosebumps on my legs. It's gonna warm up, so the dress will be a little bit more appropriate given like 1 or 2 hours. I think people who saw me this morning are like, "Whoa, she's brave," because it's a brisk one out here. Definitely a little damp, but we've been encouraging this moisture in the past couple days because it's been pretty dry. So great to have some rain, but it's gonna be a gorgeous weekend. You know, we just heard the weather from you, but the sun is rising, the birds are chirping, and the village is getting ready for another day of Oktoberfest, which is going to be fantastic.
That's right. We've got a full schedule today. We'll talk all about that on the show, but you're dressed to the nines for it, Meredith. Is this like, do you have, this is the question, do you have multiple dirndls, or is this your like go-to Oktoberfest attire?
Okay, well, let me actually really show it off. I am sporting the leather jacket, but
Of course.
here it is. Got the little apron, and I must say that this is my mom's, and she got it over in Europe, so it's totally authentic. I could show you the tags, but I have to take it off, so I'm not going to do that today.
Wrong show.
I've always kind of found the authentic outfits from friends. I have to go eventually buy one over in Europe. But it's just so fun to actually wear, authentic dirndls or lederhosen to these Oktoberfest, it transports you. I mean, you feel like you're in Europe, and there's no passport required.
That's right. It's such a fairy tale village that comes to life during Oktoberfest. You already have like the village. The beauty of the village is really reminiscent of that Austrian ski town, and then you throw in a little bit of beer stein holding, some dirndl, some lederhosen, and there we are. Prost to you. Meredith, we're gonna check back in with you throughout the show, see what kind of fun we can get up to. But we're gonna jump to a quick commercial break. Before we do that, want to remind you, if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and of course, share it with your friends. You're having a good time watching us this morning. Maybe you've got a nice cup of coffee to start your day here with us on the show. Share it. And of course, I have to remind you, chime in on the chat. Hang out with us. Say hello. Say what's up. How are you celebrating Oktoberfest? How's your morning going? We won't know unless you tell us. And you can do that in the chat. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got a lot more of the show. Stay tuned.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outlets@silverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Beautiful start to our day. You're watching Vail Valley Live. I'm Cameron here in our studio at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Immaculate place, beautiful spot. Now I said this on the show yesterday. The windows behind me, those are green screen, right? It's production studio, but we've got these beautiful windows here looking out of the studio that you can come by and say hello. Bring your posters. We'll get you on the show. But beautiful start to our day. And of course, I want to mention the Yoshimi Sushi pop-up here at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Really incredible thing that they've been doing over the last few months, But they've got a couple specials. You'll see some shots from the restaurant. Just look incredible. But they've got 25% off sushi through September 30th. So that's here at the Grand Hyatt Vail. They've got just traditional Japanese flavors really coming to life. And some of the Vail Valley Live team actually got to enjoy and go. I think they ordered the whole menu. So if you see one of us out and about and around enjoying the day, ask us how the sushi was at Yoshimi, because it was immaculate. Anyway, just wanted to quickly mention that before we jump into today's headlines. We're jumping into the Vail Daily here. You can find it up valley, down valley, blue or brown boxes. It's free. It's pretty much everywhere. Pick one up. Stay in the know. But our cover story here is Which Way Will Winter Go? We're talking about summer lodging occupancy and how that maybe is going to translate into the winter. The photo there, of course, is from Oktoberfest, and that is from yesterday afternoon, Friday, before it started raining. Quite the crowd, and we expect it to be as big, if not bigger, today and tomorrow. But our cover story goes over into page A3. The winter lodging picture remains uncertain. And then by the numbers, this summer was a little bit lighter than last summer, and certainly summer of 2019. But they're saying that the bookings right now for the 2022-23 ski season have declined by 0.7% compared to 2019. So they're still not quite sure what's going to happen. They're expecting a really good snow season. We'll see how that impacts lodging here in the valley. Our next story, jumping across the way to A2, True Natives, Why Sunflowers Thrive next to I-70 in Eagle County. So wild sunflowers, you see them up and down the highway. We'll take a look at traffic here in a minute. Maybe we'll even see some ourselves. But talking about why they're so prevalent and they're up and down I-70. Check that out on page A2. Our next story, page A8, Gypsum Pool Paw Days. It's a pool party, and that is September 17th. That is today. That is this afternoon, and you can get your pups in the pool, get them trained, and be water safe with them there at the Gypsum Creek Pool. Moving right along into the arts and entertainment section, we're going to talk more about this event throughout the show, but Heart and Soul down in Avon, incredible event, bringing some reggae music to the valley, some big names as well. I know we'll talk more about it during the show, but you can read about it there on page B1. Of course, right there in the arts and entertainment section is our next story, page B2. It is Banned Books Week, and you can celebrate it at the Bookworm from September 18th, so starting tomorrow through the next week. It is Banned Books Week. You can check that out. Get your copy of To Kill a Mockingbird or any of those other what were and are potentially controversial books. So be sure to get your read on there at the Bookworm. Moving into final story of the day, page A27. This is in our sports and outdoors section. Some folks are going to compete in the 2022 Adventure Racing World. So that's Olaf Hedberg and his wife and partner actually, Whitney. There you see them checking out a map. They're going to be competing again. It's their now 6th consecutive. They started in 2017. So best of luck to them. You can read about that on page A27. That's our look at the headlines. Like I said, the Vail Daily. Find it up valley, down valley, blue boxes, brown boxes. It's around a lot of the hotel lobbies. Check them out. They'll have them out there for you to enjoy. And as always, they are free. So we mentioned maybe you'll see some sunflowers in the cameras here. Taking a look at the roads right now. This morning, when I drive in, it's a little bit damp. Just a little bit of moisture on the roads. But here you see, starting to dry up there in Eastvale and Avon specifically, Eisenhower Tunnel. You do see a little bit of moisture on the roads. So drive safe. All the sayings, traffic sayings, they apply. Don't text and drive, arrive alive, all the things. But check that out. Be sure to drive safe. I'll be on the road today too, so look out for me as well. All right, that's our look at the traffic, the headlines. Talked about Yoshimi Sushi. Goodness, we're covering a lot of ground, and we need to go right back outside to Vail, where Meredith is. She's enjoying the morning in the village. Let's see what she is up to out and about. Meredith, You found some sunshine over there.
Oh yes, it's all about the sunshine at this hour because it's so much warmer. And I'm currently dealing with a nice, our good old garbage truck that we love at 7:45 a.m. So excuse the beeps and the.
That's right. If folks don't have their alarms on in the village, that's their daily wake-up call right there.
Oh yeah, it's kind of their cockle-doodle-doo in the morning.
Goodness, but you've made your way over to the children's fountain, and we might, Meredith, we might come back to you in about 2 minutes. We're gonna go to a quick commercial, let the beeping subside. Okay, we'll be right back with you.
Yes.
Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
Welcome back, folks. Yeah, we'll just take a little quick commercial break. We wait for the garbage truck to move along so we can check out what Meredith's up to. But before we go back to Meredith, let's take a quick look at the weather. This weather is brought to us by Liv Sotheby's International Realty. This week, we saw some snow above up on the Gore Range. We don't see any more in the forecast right now, but I did want to mention Vail is November the 11th, which is 55 days away. We're going to start to see some more snow in the forecast, but right now we're just seeing a little bit of rain throughout the extended forecast today. Beautiful. We've already warmed up to 41. High of 67 today. It's going to be a beautiful day. That behind the graphic here, that is a live look above the village right now, and it is glorious and glowing green and just absolutely stunning. So take it out there, hang out with Meredith, bring your dirndl. But a high of 70 tomorrow, and as we look into the weekend, the beginning of next, just incredible. High of 70, highs in the, right there, high 70 or high 60s, 70s. Until we get to Wednesday, we will see a bit more rain there, 7% chance of precipitation on Wednesday. As I mentioned, though, it's almost time to checking in with Open Snow and our friend Chats there at Open Snow. He's the founder of that platform. So no snow in the forecast yet, but I'll be honest, it won't be long before that's not the case. All right, that's a look at the weather. We'll check back in a couple more times before the end of the show. But let's see, Meredith is escaped the beeping of the garbage truck, the old honey wagon there in the village. See what she's up to. I know she has found a gorgeous spot. The sun is just, you're glowing, Meredith. You just are absolutely stunning there this morning.
All I'm missing is a big stein of beer.
I've got one.
Of that.
There's no beer here, but there is a stein. I'll send it to you through the airwaves.
Yes, there's always, every year, a new official stein, and they're available to buy. And today would be a good time because they definitely run out. But we've seen 2 weeks of Oktoberfest. This is the third week. Started in Beaver Creek. We moved over to Lion's Head, Arabelle Square, and now we're in the heart of Vail Village. And I mean, if this building doesn't scream Oktoberfest, I don't know what does. But this is going to be one of the main spots to be hanging out. And then just around the corner, down by Golden Bear, is the stage where all the live music's happening. And that's going to be starting from 12 all the way to 10. So we're going to have live music all day. Of course, we're going to see Helmet Pricker. We're also going to see the Average German Band and the Evolution Band. So tons of live music and entertainment. And then your competitions for today. We have 3. We have the costume contest, which is at 2 o'clock. And then the keg bowling at 4 o'clock. And then our favorite, the stein holding competition at 7 p.m. Everyone will be feeling those steins of beers and celebrating at that hour, and it's just going to be such high energy. This is one of our favorite events. It's almost a reunion. You always see friends out, and it's going to be a beautiful day. And last week, we actually went around, our team, and just asked the question, what does Oktoberfest mean? So take a watch.
We call it Oktoberfest season in the Valley at this time of year because we host 3 big festivals, Beaver Creek, Lion's Head, and Vail in early September. But what does Oktoberfest mean? We're going to go and find out. Come along. All right, we're going around trying to figure out if people know what Oktoberfest is. So what's your name and where are you from?
Laura, I'm from Texas.
Okay, and do you know what the meaning is behind Oktoberfest?
German festival with lots of beer.
Okay, anything else?
And bratwurst. And pretzels and cheese.
Okay, any historical reference?
No.
Okay, so just a good time with brats and beer, right? Yeah. Well, these guys at least look the part. We want to know what your name is, where you're from, and if you know the meaning behind Oktoberfest.
I'm Chris.
I'm Laura.
And we're from San Diego, California. And the meaning to us is just everyone gathering together, having a good time, and sharing in like a little heritage that we all enjoy.
Do you know the historical reference behind it?
0. But if we would love to learn. You could do a little quibbit.
We're seeking the answer out ourselves. So,
Dang it.
but you look good. You look the part. All right, they look authentic. All right, you guys, I saw you in the beer line. You must know something about Oktoberfest. First of all, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Drew, and I'm from Maryland.
I'm Colin, from Wisconsin.
Now, what do you know about Oktoberfest? Do you have any historical reference to it?
I have no idea. No clue.
I'm guessing it has to deal with beer, brats, and German heritage, I'm guessing.
Well, look at these guys. They look authentic. Do you guys know what the true meaning of Oktoberfest is? First of all, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Elmo, and I'm from East Texas.
Okay.
My name is Franz, and I am from Germany.
Okay, are you here to pump us up?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to pump you up.
All right, what do you guys know about Oktoberfest? Do you have any historical background or reference?
Oh, we know all there is to know. I can answer any question you have about Oktoberfest.
Okay, what year did it begin?
Oh, it began in 1532.
What do you know about Oktoberfest?
I don't know everything about Oktoberfest, but I like drinking beer.
I don't know who I trust, the guy with the full liter or the half liter. Hey guys, we're trying to figure out what Oktoberfest means. So, let me see what you guys have to say. First of all, what's your name? Where are you from?
I'm Heidi, and I'm from Fort Collins.
I'm Steven, I'm from Vail.
Okay, well, what do you know about Oktoberfest? Do you know the history of it or the origin?
Well, it's all about country pride, being German and supporting our country and celebrating life and liberty, I think.
I know it's celebrating October and September.
My name's Whitney, and we're from Kansas City, and we love coming to Vail every September, October. We just love the Oktoberfest festivities.
Do you know what it means?
I don't. Festival of October? I don't know.
All right, well, these people work here, so maybe they know the story behind Oktoberfest. Ladies, I'm trying to find the answer to the story behind Oktoberfest. First of all, what's your name and where are you from?
I'm Olivia, I'm from Denver, Colorado.
Sasha, Boulder, Colorado. I'm Nydia, and I'm from Vail.
Okay, what do you know about this, I don't know, do we call it a holiday, an event?
Both. My understanding from the Instagram is that this was a wedding reception that was to take place in Munich, and they decided to open it up to the entire town. And because October is cold, they moved it to September. Hence why Oktoberfest is in September. Okay. If Instagram is correct.
Okay, you know what? The original wedding crashing happened in Munich. After asking around, who better to tell us about what Oktoberfest means than the man himself, the one and only Helmut Fricker. So Helmut, can you tell us the meaning behind Oktoberfest?
Well, in 1810, the king of Bavaria gave a big party for his daughter and a wedding. And there's a big plaza out in Munich, and he invited all the local people. And hundreds and hundreds of people showed up. And then they wanted to do an anniversary party a year later. And they had twice that many people. And then they called it Oktoberfest. And then they invited everybody.
So it started as a wedding, and then it just kept on growing from there.
That's it. And now they have 6 million people. 2 million chickens were roasted. Can you believe that? Nobody knows where it goes. It blows it.
Nobody knows where it goes. I'm frozen. That was, I mean, the creativity of some of those folks' answers is impressive, truly. So that's now you know. Now you know what Oktoberfest means. You can properly enjoy it today and tomorrow, the last 2 days of the Vail Oktoberfest. But that's not all that's happening here in Vail this weekend. Sunday, tomorrow, the farmers market returns, the largest outside farmers market in the state of Colorado. They've got, 140? Let me see how many vendors total. 140 food vendors, and just some incredible art and artisans and craftsmen that share their goods and talents with us here in Vail every Sunday from the beginning of June through October the 9th. So you've got just a few more chances to check it out. And of course, we'll be live on the ground there tomorrow as folks are getting set up. But the Vail Farmers Market, definitely one not to miss. And of course, coming up first week of October is the Vail Ski and Snowboard Swap, October 7th through the 9th, presented by Ski Pro, and this benefits the Vail Ski and Snowboard Club, Ski and Snowboard Club Vail. And the great opportunity, they have so much gear, such a wide variety, such a wide range of gear. If you're a beginner, if you're just looking to get your first pair of skis or snowboard, like I was last year, check it out. They've got some really great folks there to help you find what you need and what works best for you for this upcoming season. And of course, if you're an experienced rider or skier, they've got the gear that will get you ripping carbon powder, all the things, getting those laps in this winter. So check that out, Vail Ski and Snowboard Swap, October 7th through the 9th. And one other event happening in Vail this weekend is the Vail Concours and Car Show, formerly the Vail Automotive Show. And Meredith has found some classic cars, I think. I think she's out there in the village. Let's check in and see what hot rods she's found.
Right here, first one. I mean, there's really not that many. You can see I'm here in Mountain Plaza at the gondola base shared one. And yeah, so this is gonna be full of cars today. And this is a 3-day event stretching out from Lion's Head to Vail Village. And this morning they're gonna do a coffee and cars all here at Mountain Plaza, but it's just a little early. People are still on their way, but if you watch out on the roads, you're gonna see these cars driving around. I mean, I've seen them on I-70 on the frontage road, and there's hundreds of incredible cars, whether they're vintage or old military cars, the newest sports cars. I mean, if you're a car enthusiast, you gotta come down and check this out. This was from last year. And you can see that that shot is down in Lion's Head, and they even pull these cars up in the streets of the villages. I mean, it's so fantastic, and opportunity to see these cars up close and personal. How cool.
Yeah, Meredith, I mean, you mentioned you'll see them on the highway. You'll see them, they've just completed, or this weekend they'll have completed a 1,000-mile trek, some of these cars, around the state of Colorado. And they'll have little stickers on their front bumper with a little Colorado state emblem. And a lot of them have their driver names and their co-driver names on the cars. So there's, of course, the cars to look at, but also just so much interesting information about them. And those drivers, they are so happy to share about their hot rods, their classic cars, their muscle cars, everything. And like you mentioned this morning or this afternoon, coffee and cars.
Yes, and then there's a whole day tomorrow in Lion's Head, which is kind of nice just to space out some of the crowds and commotion, because just down the ways it's going to be all beer drinking and chicken dancing around the corner. But we're also talking cars this weekend, and so if you're out roaming about, it's going to be hard to miss, especially in Lion's Head tomorrow. So do check it out. And yeah, it was a different name, but now it's officially Vail Concours this year. And we're so thrilled to have all the cars and drivers back here in the Valley.
Absolutely. Meredith, we're gonna go to a quick break. We've got a lot to cover still here in the show. We got to talk about Avon, what's happening down in Minturn, in Eagle, and Beaver Creek as well. But quick, and we'll be right back.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Are you ready for summer gardening? Here at Knapp Garden Center, we take pride in our selection of beautiful, hand-picked, perennial and annual flowers. We also carry a wide variety of delicious veggie starters, herbs, bushes, shrubs, trees, soil amendments, and so much more. Our selection is carefully chosen for our altitude, soils, and climate, and reflect the hardiness of the Rocky Mountains. Visit us today at 295 Rule Road in Eagle. We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5:30 p.m., and weekends from 8 to 4. Knapp Garden Center has everything you need to craft your beautiful outdoor space this summer.
To find a cure for osteoarthritis, why not look to the body's own power to heal? At the Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute, we're working with the National Institutes of Health to conduct a clinical trial treating osteoarthritis of the knee. To learn how you can participate in this clinical trial, call or visit our website today. The Stedman Clinic and Stedman Philippon Research Institute. The future of orthopedic medicine is here.
Hello again, folks. You're watching Vail Valley Live. Beautiful Saturday morning, September the 17th. Thanks for watching. Cameron here in the studio, the Grand Hyatt Vail. Meredith is out and about in Vail Village. We're just roaming about, covering a lot of ground, covering a lot of topics. Of course, bringing you all the information and everything you need to know to plan your day here in the Vail Valley. Your day, your weekend, everything, almost everything that you need to know. Of course, happening down valley. Well, actually, you know what? Let's talk about a giveaway. We've got this really cool thing. You need to check out Vail Valley Live's Instagram page. Keep your eye out for it for the Elevation Beaver Creek ticket giveaway. This is getting you free tickets to the Diamond Stage at the Vail Performing Arts Center on October the 3rd. But there's so much happening there. But you just need to check out Vail Valley Live on Instagram for your chance to win. You'll see the graphics posted. Just keep your eyes peeled. You know, you can't win unless you pay attention. So there you go. But anyway, so that, and then if we look into the Down Valley, we've talked a little bit about Vail, but Down Valley today in Avon is the Heart and Soul Reggae Music Festival. They've got two incredible artists, Peto Baton and Hempress Sativa will be rocking and rolling, bringing the reggae music to the Nottingham Performance Pavilion, the Avon Performance Pavilion in Nottingham Park. Starts at 3 o'clock to 8 p.m. today. The music will be 5:30 to 7 with Peto Baton, and then Hempress Sativa will be 7:30 to 9. So it's just incredible. It's just some quick facts about Peto Baton and his band, the Now Generation. They've been performing for over 4 decades, but have toured with English Beat, Steel Pulse, UB40, the Marleys, Sting, and a lot of other stars. But they're known for their positive and uplifting concerts. It's a great opportunity to bring the family out, enjoy some reggae music there in Ave. Of course, the headliner, Hempress Sativa, who's a Jamaican singer and songwriter. She's on stage at 7:30. So music starts at 5:30. There's food trucks. Ooh. And word on the street is that Wood and Steel Axe Company will have axe throwing for you to enjoy as well. So before we talk about anything else down there, let's bring in Meredith. We can talk about a little bit of stuff happening in Beaver Creek, also over at Meadow Mountain. Meredith, what do you know? Looks like you're on the trail already. What do you know about the Hike, Wine, and Dine event happening over in Beaver Creek tomorrow?
Yes, absolutely. Well, this is an annual event, and it's near and dear to our hearts because it is raising money for Jack's Place and the Shaw Cancer Center, which is down in Edwards. And Jack's Place is a safe haven and, you know, a safe home for these cancer patients to live and taken care of in recovery. And it's just so inspiring what they're doing. And I had a chance to talk to them last year about this. But it's going to be, they're really encouraging people to enjoy the last bit of summer and see the beginning of fall. In previous years, this has been completely golden. And you can see a lot of highlight photos and videos from their past events, and it's totally golden aspen trees up in Beaver Creek. This time it's a green and golden. It's mostly green. You can see here it's still very green on this hillside, and it's similar in Beaver Creek, but you have an opportunity to hike through some beautiful aspens, and you get little snacks before and after. This whole event pairs all the different finest restaurants up and you can kind of taste a little sampling from multiple restaurants while you're enjoying the outdoors and breaking a sweat. But it's just so fantastic. So this is going to be tomorrow. Registration's at 9 a.m. The hike will begin at 10. And newest this year, they are going to host an après hike party from noon to 3, where they'll have some live music with some local musicians. And it's just so fantastic to get that community together and celebrate, because it's not often always celebrating. It's a tough time for people, and the work that they're doing is not easy. So it's just so great to bring the community together, raise some money, and have some fun all at the same time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you mentioned Meredith. Registration opens tomorrow, 9 o'clock. The hike starts at 10. You can find out more information at vailhealthfoundation.org. But yeah, truly a tremendous event to support these individuals and these folks in our community. Now, if folks are wanting to get a bit more active, there's the Dynafit Meadow Gold 10K and 5K happening today, actually, starting at 9 o'clock over on Meadow Mountain. Oh, goodness. The 10K, $36 to register, or actually $50 day of, I should say. The 5K is $42, but you can check that out there in Vail, or down in Minturn, or at Meadow Mountain. And Meredith, you're on, just on a Pepe's, or on Strawberry Lane there. Are you going to get out and about in your dirndl going hiking today?
I know. I kind of feel like I need to start singing "The Hills Are Alive" and just like frolic around these mountains. I have a full day of packing. I'm undergoing a move, so I have some business to take care of personally, but if not, I would be out on these trails. I mean, we're counting down the last days of summer, and this is also a good reminder that the gondola, which is just above me, is still open Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Let's see. There it is. Nice shot. So the gondola is open, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays in Vail, and then just Friday and Saturday up at Beaver Creek. And it's only a few weeks left of that too. So perfect opportunity to get at that vantage point and see the valley from up above, start to peek those different trees that are turning yellow. But it is a great day to be on the trails. It's that's going to be an awesome race over at Meadow Mountain, and that's with the Vail Rec District, and that's their last community trail race that they're hosting, and they've been very busy all summer hosting these different trail races, so that should be fantastic. But it's just so gorgeous out, and it's really nice temperature to be out hiking today.
Absolutely. So, Meredith, I know a few weeks ago you had the chance to check out a trail over in Beaver Creek. And I want to see if I can give our viewers this look at the Five Senses Trail. Hope you enjoy.
Hey guys, I'm up here in Beaver Creek, and we are going to do the Five Senses hike, which is a really approachable hike, a really good family hike. It's only about a mile, so it should take about 45 minutes to an hour, and it is so gorgeous. Just to give you a little context, we're here at the base, beautiful Beaver Creek, and we're right by Chair 6 Centennial and the Chop House. So this is a good meeting spot, and then we're gonna walk on a path and past the chapel, and that's where we're gonna find the trailhead. Come along, let's go hiking. Shout out Beaver Creek Chapel. It's one of the most gorgeous churches in the county. Perfect place for weddings and Sunday service. All right, we made it to the trailhead. Let the adventure begin. Taste. Tasting things in the forest is not a wise idea. Many plants are very poisonous. The rule is, do not taste anything unless a guide says it's okay. If we could taste, we would find that many of the delicious edible plants can be very bitter or very delicious. Many are healthy and some have medical uses. Another rule is, if it's red, you'll be dead. Most red mushrooms and berries are poisonous. Touching. Gently touching things in nature gives many clues to what they are and how the plant or animal is protected. How does a bark of an aspen tree feel different than a spruce? Why is the water in Beaver Creek so cold? Rule. We never pick the flowers. If we do, there will not be any more for others to enjoy tomorrow, and none the next year, because next year's seeds are in this year's flowers. Smelling. What can we smell in the forest? Many flowers have a wonderful scent. That one smells like Hawaii. What does the pine tree smell like? The creek smells fresh and clean. Hearing. When you're in the forest, it is very important to be quiet. Step lightly and keep your voice down. This way, you will not scare any of the wildlife and you'll hear most of the forest sounds. If you are quiet and listen for a few moments, what do you hear? The rushing creek? The quaking aspen leaves? Birds? What else do you hear? The quieter you are, the more you listen, the more you will hear. All right, well, we made it to the end of Five Senses Trail. You do have the option to continue on and take Beaver Lake Trail, which will bring you to Beaver Lake, which is a pristine mountain lake. It's another 2.4 miles, intermediate trail. But if that was all you were ready for, then you can stay here, turn back around, and come back where you came from. All right, well, we ended back where we started. This was a really cool hike, very educational for all ages, and hopefully you leave a little bit more in touch with nature.
Life is brimming with miles and miles of possibility. So gear up. Explore the world how you see fit. The right tires will show you that the experiences you make are the ones you take with you.
We love our house. Been here for years.
Yeah, but there's an animal in the attic. At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
Something on your mind? Chew on it. Twizzlers.
The production team here at Vail Valley Live just an incredible job with the music selection for some of those Vail Valley Live commercials. We just be bopping during the first play. Hey, welcome back. You're watching Vail Valley Live. I'm Cameron here at the studio at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Beautiful new space we've had this season. Incredible views out the windows here, which means we need the weather, and this weather is brought to us by our friends at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Good friends, general manager here. Incredible supporter of the show. We thank him and all for watching this morning. But beautiful start to the day. It's a little chilly, but we are just keeping warming up. We started the show at 30 Mountain Time. We've eased our way up to 42. So we have 67 we're looking at today. Partly cloudy. Ty D, our host on the show, likes to say that dance of clouds and sunshine. And we've seen Meredith really dance this morning as she's been out and about in the village. In our extended for more beautiful weather on the way, 70 degrees for our high tomorrow at trend Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday we'll see some precipitation back into 60 there on Wednesday. Fall is in the air, but we are out on the mountains. Just a few golden aspen leaves, few golden leaves there on the mountain. But be sure you get out there. If you missed that last segment telling you how to get out and about on Beaver Creek, you can play on our Facebook and YouTube every day. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a moment of Vail Valley Live with us here. I do want to mention, while we're talking about the Grand Hyatt, they have incredible fall spa special. You can get a glass of free champagne, but of course 20% saving on 2 services or more in the same day here at the spa at the Grand Hyatt Vail. Check that out, grandhyattvail.com. Moving right along, our community spotlight today is a really incredible organization here locally, Access Unbound, and they are presenting, they've got this access card, and so Access Unbound is giving access to high quality professional instruction, so help peers. Access Unbound's mission is to transform and heal the lives of people with disabilities or disabling conditions who qualify for our partner adaptive program. So in order to get the card, you can purchase the access card from the website. You see it here on the screen for $55, and you can shop and save. You get a 20% discount during the 15-day shopping period, which ends September 30th, and 100% of card sales benefit people with disability through Access Unbound. So check that out. You see the website here. Carlin, what is the website web address? Is it accessunbound.org?
I would look up
Okay.
Card and Access Unbound.
Access Card and Access Unbound. So check that out. Local organization doing some incredible work here in the Valley for folks with disabilities or disabling conditions, getting them out onto the slopes to enjoy everything that we have that the Valley has to offer. All right, so that's a quick look there at our community spotlight. And I want to throw it back out to Meredith. We got to talk about what's happening in Eagle and Edwards, a couple more events happening down Valley. Let's see what Meredith's up to in the village. Meredith, what do you know about the Mountain Rats Festival happening down there in Eagle?
Yes, well, it's all about the trails right now. So we have a bunch of races down in Eagle, and it's going to be some trail running races, some marathons, some mountain bike races, and this has been an annual event for a bit as well. And it's just so fantastic to bring this down to Eagle where there's great trails, and it's really best early season and late season because it gets even warmer than Vail. So it's really great for the community to gather and have a chance to maybe take your first stab at a race. This is a really approachable race, I would say, and then there's a ton of different community opportunities. There are going to be vendor tents and some food trucks and games, so it's high energy down in Eagle this weekend. It's going to be packed schedule today and tomorrow.
That's right. So they've pretty much closed down Capitol Street there in Eagle, and you see the schedule of events today and tomorrow. Cycle Effect will be presenting a bike clinic as well, women's bike clinic. So really incredible organizations, of course, lots of vendors, lots of booths, and things to check out, as well as the adventures. I mean, that was a 55K trail race there. Hats off to them, those ultra marathoners, getting out there and getting after it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I applaud anyone who's taken part of the races all across the Valley today. And if you're not doing the race, it's still encouraged to go out and get exploring, maybe even conquer that 14er that's been on your summer bucket list, because the time is now. I mean, we just saw the first snow a couple days ago in the Gore Range. So at those higher elevations, that moisture is going to start to become snow. So the time is now, people, to get out and enjoy those summer trails.
That's right. Seasons are changing. They're here, and they'll be gone tomorrow is what it feels like. A few other events down in Eagle. There's the farmers market, which happened yesterday, but in Edwards, the community market there, just across the street from the Riverwalk there in Edwards. Super cute. They've got lots of small vendors there. Meredith, have you made it out there? I know you've been to Minturn. Have you made it over to Edwards to that market as well?
I actually haven't made it down to Edwards for that farmers market, but it's great for, you know, everyone who lives in Edwards and Singletree and Homestead to have their local farmers market take place. And there's only a few weeks left of that. and Minturn ended just a few weeks ago, and we still have some time over in the Vail Village Farmers Market, which we will see tomorrow. So the village is going to be popping from Vail to Lion's Head tomorrow with so many different events taking place. And the farmers market will go into early October, so still time to pick up that Colorado produce, support our Colorado vendors, really, that come from all over. Some local here in Eagle County and some further in different counties, but many people come to participate and really just soak in the farmers market. Perfect time for breakfast, lunch, try out that restaurant that you haven't really been able to, and they have a food market. So it's such a great time. I can't support the farmers market more. It's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Well, on the subject of steals and deals, before we talk about that beautiful, just absolutely gorgeous display behind you, Quiet Cat down Valley, they're having their scratch and dent demo sale, and you can get an e-bike. This is today from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You get an e-bike for 40 to 70% off. Can you imagine a 40 to 70% off e-bike? I mean, incredible. Free demo rides.
Amazing.
They've got a kids bounce house. So definitely, if folks are in the market for an e-bike, check it out down there. Now, Meredith, tell me real quick. We're going to go to commercial in just a moment, but where are you in the village? Because it is stunning behind you.
Gorsuch. They do such a good job year round. I mean, look at this. We'll go full screen just to show it off so much. I'm just using their beautiful views, but look at their flowers, and they have their little bike set up. And if this is any clue on, oops, sorry, I have my music going. If this is any clue how beautiful it is in the store, it's a good clue. It's one of my favorite stores. They also have a location just up the street, the Gorsuch Ski Cafe, and it's already kind of giving you winter ski chalet vibes. This is, though, summer frolic Oktoberfest vibes.
Absolutely.
But
Such a
definitely
gorgeous
check out
view.
Gorsuch.
Yeah, they're in the village. Meredith, we're going to go to a quick commercial, and we'll be right back with you, okay? All right, stay tuned.
Flowers are fighters. That's why the Alzheimer's Association Walk to End Alzheimer's is full of them. Because flowers find a way to break through. Just like we will. Join the fight at alz.org/walk.
Hey, we're back. You're watching Vail Valley Live. Just about to wrap the show here. But, of course, before we go, need to bring Meredith back in. She's over in Vail Village. She's been hanging out, giving us all the info today. She's covering a lot of ground there in the village. See if Meredith, we can get her back. And hello again, Meredith, over there at the Gorsuch Ski Cafe. It's been a beautiful morning. We've done a lot here on the show and really gotten a lot of info out to the folks. I do want to say, Meredith, a couple comments in the chat on Facebook. Trisha likes my banana shirt, and she says, you've got a great dirndl. And our good friend Rodney Travis says, you look marvelous, Meredith.
Oh, well, thanks for the love, folks. Yeah, Trisha's out visiting her family, which is a well-deserved break. She's been working hard on this show, and same with you, Cameron. You've been such a joy, and I'm gonna get emotional. It's your last show. You're on to a new adventure. We gotta touch on this. So what's next for you?
Yeah, so Meredith, so pre-pandemic, I was dancing, performing professionally, and I was dancing on cruise ships. So I've got the opportunity now to go back on a cruise ship, and I'll be doing a world cruise over the next 7 months, performing as a dancer on board. I think I just did a calendar, and I'll be 209 days on the ship, 125 days in port, 84 days at sea, and I'll see 56 countries during that time. So that is my next adventure, but then I'll be back. I'll be back here in the Valley in June.
Well, that's going to be so great. I mean, I always say if you can travel and get paid for it, and also, live the passion that we've been, dancing, you can't just pick it up that fast. It takes dedication and years, and we've been doing it our whole lives, both as dancers. So I can understand that, and it's just such an incredible opportunity for you to get back and live out that dream and travel the world. But we're going to miss you, Cameron. You've been such a part of our family. What's been some of your highlights of hosting on Vail Valley Live?
Absolutely. I mean, so I started in November. So I started start of season 2 here with the show. My first full winter season here in Vail. So getting to share that with our viewers was so special. Getting to work alongside you and Ty and Trisha, Charlie and Ashley and Sarah, everybody here on the team. Of course, the producers, Rachel, Emma, Leah, and now Carlin. It's been such a treat, such an experience just to grow and learn more about presenting and sharing information and being entertaining and having fun with it all at the same time. So it's been such a growing experience and really something that I'm excited to really carry with me into the future. And of course, I'll send some updates from the ship, see a cruise ship moment with Cam throughout the next 7 months.
We would love that. And I know that you really took winter by the reins. You weren't ever living here full time to really experience your full winter and being on the mountain, learning all the trails. And I know you grew with that because you had to, like with this show, you got to walk the walk and talk the talk and walk the walk. And you truly were an example of that. And we adore you here on Vail Valley Live. But even beyond that, you work with so many different organizations and clubs here in the Valley, and you are adored, and we're going to miss you. But we can't wait to follow you on Instagram and social media and see what country you're visiting and what costume you're sporting. So please stay connected with us. We will miss you dearly.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Meredith. It's been such a treat to work with you and everyone here at Vail Valley Live. And hey, just because I'm gone doesn't mean the show's going away. We're back every morning here at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time, bringing you everything you need to know to plan your time here in the Valley, whether you're visiting, you've lived here your whole life, and everything in between. Meredith, thank you so much for the kind words, for all of your hard work, and for bringing us the fun, the just joy of being here in the Valley at this time. And we'll see you and everyone else back here again tomorrow morning, 7:30. Until next time.
It's summer
in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains.
It's summer in the mountains. And we're out here
living it.
Living it.
Living it.
Lots to do.
Lots to see.
Every morning.
Every morning.
Every morning.
At 7:30.
7:30.
It's Vail Valley Live.
It's Vail Valley Live.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.
Watch us now.